Hi there, folks. It's Christopher at CooleyConservatives.com, and I was just kind of taking a little trip down memory lane here as we approach the inauguration of President Trump. Back in 2005, I was able to attend the inauguration of George W. Bush, and it was really, really a lot of fun out there. Um, just being a part of history like that, it really brings up a certain kind of patriotism. So let me just take you down a little trip on memory lane here. This is a photo of the inauguration invitations that we received at that time. And you can see the map of the facilities there and how everything's laid out. This is out on the street as everything was getting set up that day. And here, this is the coolest part of the whole day. There are just so many American flags and everything around Washington, D.C. It just evokes so much patriotism in the hearts of Americans. Here's another shot of that. And then when George W. Bush was giving his speech, the location that we were in was not fantastic, but just being there and seeing the jumbotron that we had a pretty decent view of it. It was really a lot of fun. There's some more of the speech. And this is my favorite shot of all. It really shows the masses of people that were there, the patriotic decorations. It was just so neat to be there at that time. And then here's the parade. You can see the Wyoming float here. All the states are represented as they travel down the street. Here's another shot showing you the level of security, and then there's some protesters in the background. So this really, I mean, this is America at its best and worst at the same time. We have this melting pot, and it's not just a melting pot of races, it's a melting pot of ideas. We have very different opinions in this country, and we work together and we get through life even with our differences. It's really a remarkable thing. This is one of the inaugural ball that we attended. There we are, my wife and I and friends, the Hansons from Prairie du Chien. This is another shot of the ball. Dick Cheney and his wife celebrating that evening. And then President and his wife celebrating. So I wanted to go through this. Like I said, I'm just kind of taking a little trip down memory lane when I was able to participate at an inauguration. Obviously, with this inauguration coming up, it does bring back some really good memories. And I wanted to contrast that with what's going on today. As many of you probably already know, this story about John Lewis and Democrats boycotting America, not the inauguration. I obviously don't agree with these people. They have every right to their opinions. What I foresee here happening, though, is that it isn't just a disagreement that they have with President Trump. I mean, just look at the language that's being used here. When the congressman said that he did not feel that Trump was a legitimate president, that's problematic. And it's problematic because if he and other Democrats truly believe that President Trump is not the legitimate president, then who do they believe is a legitimate president? And if they answer that question, is it that they are committing insurrection? So with that thought, let's go look at the dictionary.com definition of insurrection. An act or instance of rising in revolt, rebellion, or resistance against civil authority or an established government. The people have spoken quite loudly on November 8th that the established government will be President Trump. So if anyone wants to set up a shadow government in opposition to that, they will be committing insurrection, in my opinion. And I think legal experts should start looking into this, because it isn't just what do they used to call it, the loyal opposition? They are a disloyal opposition. They are quickly approaching the level of insurrection. And you could even make the argument of treason. Let's look back in history. Aaron Burr was arrested for treason in 1807. As you can see here, just in the first paragraph, Aaron Burr, former U.S. Vice President, is arrested in Alabama on charges of plotting to annex Spanish territory in Louisiana and Mexico to be used toward the establishment of an independent republic. So again, I just wanted to bring these ideas up because I think you're going to see this play out in the next year or two. It seems to me that the Democrats are so in opposition to President Trump that they may actually trigger the legal definitions of insurrection. If they start, let's say, aligning themselves with, say, former President Obama and looking to him as their leader, they will be establishing an independent republic in opposition to the duly elected President Trump administration. So again, keep your eyes on this. You're going to see that word insurgency used within the next year or two. Mark my words. But anyway, again, on a happy note, let's end it on a happy note. Inaugurations are the peaceful transition of power in the United States. And it's been one of the most remarkable things in history. I pray that it will continue to be peaceful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless you. And be smart out there.